Welcome to the Comic Buds. I'm Jay,
And I am.
and we'll be your hosts for this video. So today we'll be talking about the top 10 badasses in comics. So let's get started.
This is a new segment called Top 10 Tuesdays. Is my idea, so like in the comments, whatever.
The comics.
So,
Alright, if you have more suggestions for top 10s, leave them in the comments below or follow me on Twitter, and you can I always follow everyone back on Twitter, so you can DM me or you can just tweet at me. Ready? Set, let's begin. Number 10, we have Arsenal.
Bro, Arsenal was in that Young Justice TV series. God bless his soul. Best. It's like amazing. It was like, it's like the modern day Batman animated series. If you get that one, good for you. But he's such a badass because he knows to use like basically every weapons.
You can see he has katanas,
wrap it up,
arrows.
He's one of the outlaws too.
Yeah, he's just really cool, and I think he's the first superhero to have a tattoo.
And a trucker hat.
Yeah, and he's a rebel.
He's a trucker hat man.
So let's get moving on. Number 9 is your favorite Robin, Damian Wayne.
The son of Batman. He was raised by the League of Assassins. Grandson to Ra's al Ghul, son of Batman, son of Talia al Ghul, sorry. And he was genetically engineered, kind of.
He stabbed Deathstroke in the eye.
He beat the first Robin like a couple times, but who's really counting? 15, but so. Yeah, that's why he's a badass. Look at that suit, though. Like, if you Google his suit, everyone's like, damn, that suit's dope.
I mean, there are pictures, so whatever. Let's move on to number 8, which is T'Challa.
From Africa. Black Panther, yeah, my man. He's super smart. And he's
rich.
A billionaire or something like that. He's really rich and shit.
And I believe he beat the entire Fantastic Four, except for Human Torch.
We don't know. I think it's Mr. Fantastic, but Jay thinks it's like Human Torch. But
I think it was Human Torch. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but he's pretty much the Batman of Marvel, and he's just a badass.
How about Moon Knight, though?
That's true, but Moon Knight's not on this list. Coming in at number 7 is my favorite Robin, Nightwing, or Dick Grayson.
Or Dick Grayson.
Yes, I mean, he's the first Robin, he's the best Robin, and he took on the role of Batman. He's perfect.
I don't want to say perfect. The name, I'm just saying.
Nightwing is like the best name ever.
No, I'm not talking about Nightwing.
Oh, Dick Grayson? Yeah, but that was the 40s. Everyone was named.
They knew what was going on back then. They knew it.
I don't even think that was a word in their dictionary back in the 40s.
People thought, fun fact, people thought Batman and Robin were gay at one point. That's why they created Batwoman and Batgirl.
Well, it's just, it's hard to think about because Dick Grayson's like 12 and Batman's like 30. Alright, let's move on. So yeah, Nightwing, really cool, really badass. But let's move on to number 6, Ghost Rider.
Just look at him and you have the answer. He's a skeleton with a flaming skull and a flaming bike with flaming chains. It's a spirit of vengeance and made a deal with the devil, bro. Badass to the max. Yeah,
the only thing that's not badass about Ghost Rider is that he's played by Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that poor soul. Someone needs to avenge him.
He doesn't have a soul. He traded his soul he traded his soul to the devil. That's the whole point.
True. Yeah,
right. Well, let's move on.
Ghost Rider needs to do some vengeance on that terrible ass movie, though. And didn't they make a sequel? Maybe. I don't know.
They have 2 of them. All right, moving on to number 5 is my least favorite Robin, but he's the best, Red Hood.
It's like, bruh, just look at him. He was part of the Bat family, part of the Outlaws. And if you see Batman under the Red Hood, it's like, bruh, he's a Robin that died and came back.
Yeah, he's a dead guy.
He's the reason why Batman was dark for really dark for a period of time, like even darker than today.
And I think the reason Red Hood doesn't really care for Batman is because the Joker killed him, of course. And
Batman just let him live.
Yeah, Batman didn't avenge his death. But if you read...
explain why.
If you read The Killing Joke, then you see... Spoiler alert. You see... Which you should read The Killing Joke if you haven't read it. It's really good.
I skimmed it, but...
James Gordon is, he's being, molested by the Joker. And he's getting tortured by the Joker. And then Batman snaps his neck at the end. You couldn't have done that for pretty much your son.
But you did for a bitch, bruh. She's your side, bruh. Jason Todd was your main bitch, and then you went to the side chick, really, nigga. And, just because this old guy with a mustache got tortured and molested, Jason Todd got murdered with a crowbar.
Well, I mean, then again, Joker did also kill Barbara Gordon, or not kill, but paralyzed her. But still, at least she's alive. This was your son that he killed. But you know what? Let's move on to number 4. He's the epitome of badass, except for 3 others. But he's the Punisher. I mean,
he punishes everyone he meets.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he doesn't have a girlfriend.
I think he does have a girlfriend. I don't know. But he's coming to Daredevil season 2. And I wonder if they'll explore his backstory. If you guys don't know, his backstory is pretty cool. Someone murdered his parents or someone else in his family, and then he murdered them, I think on the spot.
Yeah.
And then he just punishes evil. Look at this. I mean, he's holding this guy's head up.
But it had to be a black guy. I'm just saying.
It's not a black guy. It's a white guy.
Are you sure? I don't know. I can't really tell.
Black guys don't have blonde hair. But, I mean,
true.
Yeah, Punisher is, except for those macaroni hair people. That's off topic. So Punisher.
Yeah, enough about Ishai.
Oh, shots fired. Punisher, he's badass. That's all I can say. But number 3 is the first person on a top 10 that's not Marvel or DC, and I believe he's my favorite character that's not Marvel or DC. He's Spawn. Okay, so tell me that Spawn doesn't look like Venom mixed with Deadpool mixed with Ghost Rider.
I can't say anything. I can't say shit. Usually I have something to criticize about every superhero, but right now
Spawn,
I can't say shit.
I might need to update my top 10 favorite superheroes list and put Spawn on there. He looks so freaking cool. He has chains, he has magic. He's a demon. He has
guns too.
Yeah, he has the backstory of Ghost Rider, and he looks like Venom, and he looks like Deadpool, who's our favorite superhero. And he
anti-hero.
Anti-hero. Oh shoot. All right, so yeah. Is there anything you want to say?
Nope, you just covered it. Badass.
Yeah, looks cool.
Devil energy.
But number 2 is the most badass hero in Marvel. And yeah, what can I say about him? But he puts Canadian stereotypes to the test. It's Wolverine.
It's Wolverine. From the X-Men.
Yeah. He has those claws.
The first X-Men badass.
Yeah, there's literally nothing to say except that he's a badass and he can't die. But we're kind of running out of time.
Chapman plays Wolverine perfectly in the movie, so...
Yeah, we're kind of running out of time, so here's number 1, and there's literally nothing to say about him It's Batman. You guys probably guessed it.